Hello, hello, hello everyone. How are you? How are you all doing? I really hope that you are okay. And welcome back to today's lesson. To our channel and to today's lesson, nuanced tense usage. What exactly are we going to learn today? How tense choice conveys a spectral meaning beyond just time reference. The full contrast across all English tenses. Simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. 10 advanced vocabulary terms for discussing tense and aspect, and how to make subtle, precise choices that signal sophistication and accuracy. And as always, you can find this worksheet and so much more educational and useful content on our Telegram channel and other social media. Let's go to the core vocabulary. Aspect. How a verb expresses the nature of an action. Complete, ongoing, repeated. The continuous aspect emphasizes duration. Duration. How long an action lasts, its temporal extent. The perfect continuous stresses duration up to now. Completion. The state of an action being finished. The present perfect signals completion with present relevance. Habit. A repeated, regular action or pattern of behavior. The past simple can encode past habit alongside use too. Background. Ongoing context or setting behind a main action. The past continuous provides narrative background. Foreground. The main event or action in a narrative. Past simple verbs carry the foreground events. Perfect aspect. Links a past action. Links a past action to a later time point, often now. I have finished. Perfect aspect connects past to present. Continuous aspect presents an action as ongoing, in progress, or temporary. She was reading, ongoing at a past moment. Sequence. The order in which events occur. The past perfect establishes sequence. What happened first? Simultaneity. Two actions happening at exactly the same time. Past continuous plus past simple shows simultaneity and interruption. I'm sorry. And a little pro tip for you guys. English tense and aspect are two separate systems. Tense locates an action in time, past, present, future. Aspect tells you how the action unfolds. Is it complete? Is it ongoing? Is it connected to now? And of course, mastering the aspects is what separates C1 learners from B2 ones. So some grammar, tense, and aspect, the full contrast. Present simple. Simple, that's about complete, habitual, and neutral. Present, I write reports. Past, she left at 9. Future, he will arrive. Continuous, in progress, ongoing, or temporarily. I'm writing now. She was leaving. He'll be arriving. Perfect, past, which has now and relevance. Which has relevance to now. I have written it. She had left. She will have left. Perfect continuous, duration up to a point. I've been writing all day. She had been working. He'll have been waiting. Some key aspectual contrasts when the choice changes meaning. Simply continuous. Simple and continuous. So she lived in Paris. She was living in Paris. This one is a completed fact, and this one is an ongoing background. Perfect and past simple. I worked there for 10 years. It is finished. It has no connection to now. I have worked there for 10 years. It is still true now. Perfect and perfect continuous. He has written the report. We focus on the result. He has been writing the report. We focus on duration. Past perfect and past simple. When she arrived, he left. That's a sequence, yeah? When she arrived, he had already left. He had left first. Future simple versus future continuous. I will call you. That's a decision of promise. I will be calling you. that is prearranged. Okay? Stative verbs, the C1 trap. Stative verbs do not normally take continuous aspect, which means we are not going to be using them in present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, and future perfect continuous. Know, believe, contain, consist, prefer, belong, seem, appear, understand. You cannot say I am understanding, or I am belonging, or he is seeming. But some stative verbs can be used in a continuous forms, in a continuous aspects for some special meanings. For example, I'm thinking about it. I'm in the process of thinking. It's not my permanent state. He is being difficult. That is a temporary behavior. I'm seeing a doctor. That's an arrangement. It is not our sensory state. Also, it is common to use the word have like that. Like if you say, I have a car, you cannot say it in the continuous tense. It would be just simply, I have a car. But if you want to say, have a breakfast, you will say, I'm having a breakfast. It is correct. Why not? Let's go for some model text and analysis. By the time the investigation concluded, the team had been working on the case for 7 months. They had gathered considerable evidence, yet crucial witnesses had still not been located. While analysts were compiling the final report, new information emerged. The lead investigator, who had previously worked for Interpol, recognized the pattern immediately. Since then, the approach has changed significantly. Teams now share data in real time, which has dramatically reduced the time it takes to identify suspects. So let's notice some things. Had been working, that's a duration of effort up to a past point, past perfect continuous. Had gathered, had not been located. Those are prior completed actions, past perfect. We're compiling background ongoing action when the new event occurred. Had previously worked sequence, that's his earlier experience before the case. Has changed, has reduced, present perfect. Past change that is relevant now. And let's watch out for some common mistakes. I'm knowing the answer. I know the answer. Know is stative. She has lived here in 2018. She lived here in 2018. That is a specific time, so we use past simple, not present perfect. When he arrived, she left already. When he arrived, she had left already. First thing that happened was the fact that she left. I've been finishing the report. I have finished the report. Finished, that's a completion. We cannot use finish to say for duration of something. By next June, I'll work here for 5 years. By next June, I'll have worked here for 5 years. Future perfect for completion before a future point. And here we have a little quick check. Pause the video. I give you 20 seconds to pause the video and complete the task, and then we will discuss, okay? Well, let's go, let's discuss. So, the first one, when the director entered, the team had been working for 6 months. I didn't appreciate this author before. She handed in the report once she had reviewed. By the time you read this, I will have signed. He is being difficult today. Wonderful, wonderful. A little speaking challenge. Could you create a paragraph of 6-8 sentences narrating a complex, real, or imagined scenario that requires you to use at least 5 different tense forms? Think, what was the background? What happened? What had already happened before? What has been true since then? What will have changed by a future point? You can make up a situation, you can tell us your real situation, or you can even tell us the plot of the film or series, okay? And some question for the comments. What is the most confusing tense contrast for you personally and why? Could you give us an example? Yeah? And here is the workbook, but as always, I'm not showing you the workbook. Why? Because you can find it in our Telegram, as always. Well, thank you so much for joining today's lesson. I was happy to see you. Stay safe. Bye bye.